Most people think rich people simply have more money. But the real truth is, rich people have a completely different psychological operating system. They don't just earn money. They mentally dominate and control it. Since childhood, you've been fed a lie. You were told to go to school, get a safe job, save your pennies, and play it safe. That is a system designed to keep you poor. It is a system designed to make you a worker ant for the 1%. They use dark psychological tactics that normal people never even notice. Tactics that are kept hidden behind closed doors in boardrooms and exclusive clubs. Today, I'm exposing some of the most powerful and ruthless psychology tricks rich people use to control, multiply, and dominate wealth. If you want to escape the matrix and upgrade your financial game, hit the like button right now and watch every single second of this video till the end. If you click off, you prove you belong in the 99%. Welcome to Money Shadow Pro. Let's dive deep. First powerful tactic: scarcity inversion. Normal people live with a scarcity mindset. They look at their bank account and think, there is only a limited amount of money. I must protect every single dollar. They hoard. They panic. Rich people flip this completely. They train their brains to believe that money is infinite, but opportunities are scarce. Let me give you a real-world example. Look at the 2008 financial crash. The 99% panicked. They saw their house prices dropping, their stocks crashing, and they sold everything at a massive loss because they were terrified of losing their limited cash. But what did the 1% do? What did Warren Buffett do? While everyone else was paralyzed by fear, Buffett used scarcity inversion. He didn't see a collapsing economy. He saw a once-in-a-lifetime clearance sale. He loaned $5 billion to Goldman Sachs when nobody else would touch them, securing a massive 10% dividend and warrants that made him billions more in pure profit. He knew the money would always come back, but the opportunity to buy premium assets at a 50% discount wouldn't. They create urgency inside their own mind. If I don't act on this blood in the streets right now, someone else will take my wealth. Stop being afraid of losing pennies and start being terrified of missing the window. Second dark tactic: emotional detachment from money. This is one of the coldest, most ruthless tricks you will ever learn. Most people tie their self-worth to their net worth. They feel arrogant when they earn, devastated when they lose, and terrified when they invest. Rich people remove all emotion. They treat money like pure data on a screen. Look at Michael Burry, the man who predicted the 2008 housing market collapse, the real story behind The Big Short. For years, he bet billions of dollars against the housing market. His own investors called him crazy. The media mocked him. He was losing money every single month paying premiums. An average person would have had a mental breakdown. The emotional pressure would have crushed them. But Burry, he possessed complete emotional detachment. He didn't look at the anger of his investors. He only looked at the math. The data said the system would fail. So, he waited like a sniper. And when the market finally crashed, he walked away with nearly $1 billion in profit for his fund. Lost $50,000 on a bad investment? Just data. Recalibrate. Made $200,000 on a massive deal? Just data. Don't get arrogant. This emotional detachment gives them ice-cold clarity. When everyone else is panicking, they are calm. When everyone else is getting greedy, they are calculating. To master money, you must become emotionally numb to it. It is just a tool in a game. Third dark tactic: strategic ego manipulation. Rich people are absolute masters at reading and weaponizing human ego. They understand that ego is the biggest, most glaring weakness that the 99% possess. People are desperate to feel important, smart, and victorious. The 1% use this to their absolute advantage. This is pure Machiavellian psychology applied to business. Here is a classic corporate case study I call the title trap. When wealthy investors or conglomerates buy out a smaller competitor, they often face a founder who refuses to sell out of pride. The founder built the company. Their ego is tied to it. Instead of fighting them, the ruthless buyer will stroke the founder's ego. They will offer them the title of Global President of Operations. They will give them a massive corner office, put them on magazine covers, and make them feel like a king. But behind the scenes, the buyer structured the contract so that the president has zero actual voting power on the board. They gave the founder the illusion of power to satisfy their ego, while quietly walking away with 100% of the actual control and profit. In a negotiation, the wealthy will happily play dumb. They will let you talk more. They make you feel like you are winning the deal. Because when your ego is inflated, your guard drops. You make mistakes. You make concessions. They don't care about looking like the winner. They only care about taking the money. Leave your ego at the door, or a predator will use it to empty your pockets. So these were three extremely powerful dark psychology tactics: scarcity inversion, emotional detachment, and strategic ego manipulation. These tactics are not taught in schools. Your parents didn't teach them to you, because society wants you to remain a predictable, emotional consumer. But once you understand and apply them, your entire relationship with money changes forever. You stop being the prey, and you become the predator. If you found value in this video, smash that like button. It feeds the algorithm and proves you are awake. Comment below right now, which of these three tactics are you going to use first? Subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I'm dropping even darker, more advanced tactics very soon. Tactics that will make you rethink everything you know about wealth. You're watching Money Shadow Pro, where we master the shadow side of wealth. Stay sharp, stay dangerous with your mind. I'll see you in the next one.